Worked away nicely to that mid-wicket area, just a single.
Gets Dev off the mark. Might be second run. No, that's his first. 20 balls off the mark.
Run rate really not an issue here for KCC. They've just got to be looking to
furthest thing from their mind
to get off to a good start, a good partnership. So it'll be Shukla to continue.
KCC, none for 13. 13 for none, off 5 overs. Shukla, first spell, just a couple of overs before the tea break, was a little erratic. I think he was having some trouble with his run-up as well.
A little bit short too, perhaps?
Yeah, he was too short.
And in he comes.
It's Balsara.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot.
Cracking shot. That's going to run away for 4.
Yeah, it was 4 straight off the bat. That one backward a point. Too much width. Too much width.
Mentioned he was too short in those first 2 overs. I agree, but I don't mind a couple of short ones early to Mo because you know he's going to go.
Yeah.
So the chance of a top edge is on early. So I don't mind that. You can't overdo it.
No. But too much width there and short, and a bit of a gift really there for Balsaria.
It's short. Didn't get
a bit
hold
of
of
a
that.
straighter line, that one.
Beautiful afternoon, Matt, here.
Oh, look, the weather is absolutely perfect. You couldn't wish for better playing conditions, really.
No, it's absolutely beautiful. Quite warm in the sun. It's probably around 20 degrees at the moment on the weather.
It's one of those days, it's warm in the sun, but you need a jacket or something.
It's quite cool where we are in the shade in the commentary box.
Yeah, in the shade.
Pitches up.
That's the length I'd like to see in bowling.
Yeah.
Bring in Bold and LB.
Well dug out there.
He's
Bob.
got 3 slips, a gully. I'd really like to see him honing in on that sort of 4th, 5th stump area.
A lot of chat out there, the HKCC boys getting each other up, and our wicket's crucial. Oh,
that one's worked
away
away
off his legs.
Worked away nicely. Looking for a second, but not there. And that's really all KCC need to do, is knock it around. But we know this man on strike, Mo Khan, the pocket rocket. We know he won't be just settling for singles, will he?
Well, not at all.
We know it's sort of hero or zero with Mo.
Got off the mark with a 6 earlier in his innings.
That's typical Mo, isn't it?
Yeah, it is indeed.
Yeah, he's certainly one that Hong Kong Cricket Club will be eager to get out early because, as we mentioned, he does play a very aggressive brand, and you don't want to see him still out there in an hour.
Defends there, that'll be easy 1.
You think KCC will be looking to introduce spin fairly early here if they don't get a breakthrough?
Yeah,
or do you think they'll go to Longy?
I think Wallace has bowled well so far. I think he'll get a few more. Probably go to Longy from this end.
The shorter end, yeah, I was thinking
from the
that,
end. Ayush is bowling from now.
Obviously early days, but.
Oh, that's a big shout. There's a big shout. He's moved across and Balsara's gone. There's a big wicket there. Shukla gets the LBW.
Nice and full.
Very full. A little bit leg sidey maybe, but umpire John Pragash in a much better position than us to judge there. And that's the end of Devang.
Indeed, that's just what the doctor ordered there for Hong Kong Cricket Club. Early breakthrough. And let's see who we've got out next, because we weren't sure what the batting lineup was going to look like today, whether it be Jamie or Bubba, or it looks like Bubba, is it? Looks a lot like Bubba Hyde.
Bubba coming out.
So a wonderful breakthrough there.
Yeah, 1 for 19, KCC. That's exactly what Hong Kong Cricket Club were looking for. That early breakthrough. Getting the dangerous Balsara. He could bat for a long time out there. Yeah, very big early wicket. Bubba Hyatt strides out to the crease. He's probably hoping not to bat this evening, but he is. Big early wicket for Hong Kong Cricket Club.
Some feasting down there, Bodders. Is that our little friends?
Pigeons are feasting away on the winter seed down here on our left. Down, what are third person at the moment fielding? There's probably 20 to 25 of them. 2 white ones, the rest greys. That's one of that white one was the one here by itself. It was all lonely this morning. But
It's
look
not
at
lonely and he's got some mates.
Pack of friends it's got now. It's beautiful to see. As another one just swoops in, sitting down there at third person. Actually, they've gone to Brett Long now.
Ringing the changes.
Change of bowler at the bowling club end.
Well, we thought he might have bowled from the other end, but
yeah, that's interesting.
I hope there's nothing wrong with Charlie Wallace. Just seems strange he's only had such a short spell.
I thought he bowled quite well as well.
Me too.
Is it a tactic with Bubba?
Maybe.
2 slips in the gully, point, cover, mid-off, long. Shortish cover as well in there also.
I do like the shortish cover.
Pigeons purring away. Enjoying their afternoon. It's Charlie Wallace at point here, isn't it? Doesn't look like there's anything wrong with him, mate. Strategic change. Long. Pitches up to Mo. Just bunts it down to mid-off. For no run. Look at this this game now, 141. Face value doesn't look like a big score, and it isn't a big score, but early wickets can turn this.
You never know.
Long Mo goes hard at it, completely misses.
Well, short boundary there on the onside. If he gets a tickle on that, it just races away. So he'll be disappointed he missed out there.
Mo, as he does, taking the bail off, marking his centre guard. Interesting change of bowling here. Long. Just bowls that nagging line and length, doesn't he, Matt?
Absolutely. I'll need to be patient with him. Oh, a little bit of seam back in there.
I don't think it's a bad move.
I mean, it looks a good wicket for mine.
Great wicket.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it whatsoever.
Had a look in the tea break and hadn't deteriorated at all from
It's
this
as hard
morning.
as a rock.
Yeah. Long again. Mo defends. Very circumspect there, and that's maiden over by Long, his first.
Nice start. So after the 7th, KCC 1 for 19.
Wallace going to come down this end.
I knew there had to be something there because he'd only bowled 3, didn't he?
Yeah.
So change of ends.
Maybe they're going to push Yush up there. Maybe that's just one from Long and
Maybe.
Yush goes the other end. Shukla did take a wicket, of course, this end. LBW, Balsara. 6 off 25, Devang. Disappointed. Scored a big 100 last week in 104 in Sunday League cricket.
Along with your young fella.
Yeah, he did quite
Jaden.
well also. They put on 160 partnership, 163 I think, something like that. So he's been in good touch, Devang. That's a big wicket. This is the big wicket, Bubba Hyatt. Strong middle order KCC. Hyatt coming at 3. Probably see Jamie Atkinson at 4. Zaz Khan 5. Charlie Wallace from the clubhouse end. It's short, it's down leg side.
I'm not sure if that's going to go. Might just be the 2. No, just a single. Yeah, you'd think Jamie or Azar's at 4.
Bias. Yeah, I think Jamie.
Probably followed by Waka Sparkat, would you think?
No, you'll have Jamie at 4, Azar's 5.
Yeah, and then probably Barkat.
Buck at 6.
Yeah.
Charlie Wallace trying to dig a hole at KCC. Not at all happy with the
foot marks.
He's getting some help from a teammate there. Little dust storm they're putting up there, the HKCC boys. Kicking it on the umpire. John Prakash not too happy with that. Dirtying his trousers.
Well, he's protecting his line there, umpire Prakash, isn't he?
He's got the bail out, and
he said, "Keep away from my line."
That's right. My line, not yours.
And he said, "I'm just going to remark that a little."
You do what you want, boys. I'm going to put that line right back down there. And Khan now on strike.
I reckon this is going to be a good contest.
It's
Wallace versus Khan.
What do we got on the leg side? Just a fine leg in the mid on. That's short. That's way over. That was over 2 Mo-Khans. 2 Mo-Khans.
That's really not saying a lot, though, is it? He's 3'5.5".
It's 1 Charlie Wallace, 2 Mo-Khans.
And he's called for 1 in the over.
Crowd building up there on the pool pavilion. I can see that now.
It would be lovely up there.
Maybe
with an icy cold beverage up there.
2 hours.
A little gin and tonic.
A couple of hours, that'll be us.
It would be lovely. Can't wait.
Wallace again. Fuller to Mo. Hardly anyone out on the leg side. This is going to be 2.
I'll get an easy 2 here. A lot of area to...
Shukla coming all the way around from fine leg to collect that at square leg. And
he's covering a mighty amount of territory there, isn't he?
Him and Scrivener have got a lot of ground to cover.
Scrivy wasn't too keen to get around for that one. He let the young fella go get it.
I think he's too happy seeing Wallace bowl leg stump when there's 2 on the leg side. Elliott got a few, couldn't match his 100 from the last game 2 years ago, but did valuable 20 runs at the end.
It was a nice 6 down the ground, wasn't it?
It was lovely.
That was struck as well as anything we saw
Wallace
this morning.
Steaming in. Full down leg side. Mo has a swing. Gets nothing on it.
Got to get his line right here. Again, Mo will be disappointed with that.
Yeah, it was there.
It's a free hit.
It was there to go.
It's the only one down there is Shukla at fine leg, and you beat that man and it's 4 all day.
You've got 2 fielders on the leg side. Wallace sprays it down leg side. I mean, he's got to sort that line out. He's got to sort it out early. Wickets are important. You can't let Mo Khan get away. You're defending 141. 22 for 1. Steams in again. Short. Mo on it. That's going to beat Shukla, is it? No, Shukla comes round. Fields beautifully.
Did very well.
Fields beautifully, keep it down to 1. That's fantastic. Brings Bubba Hyatt on strike. Bubba Hyatt can be vulnerable early. A lot of chat out there from the Hong Kong Cricket Club. Very important stage of the match for them. Bubba, as always, nothing phasing him. Relaxed.
That's an understatement, Botters.
No change in the field. Still only 2 on the leg side to Bubba.
That's worked away nicely.
Hustle through from 1 to Scrivener, who holds the ball wisely. It's a good single.
And that completes the 8th over. KCC 1 for 23.
24.
24.
With that single.
Oh, we've just clicked over the extra 1.
Clicked that.
Got me.
There's Jamie's fittest man in Hong Kong, Simandeep Singh.
Oh, we forgot about Simo Singh. The man who can do anything.
He might come in at 4. So you're going to have Wacky at 7, Waqas Barker.
Oh, they bat fairly deep, don't they?
Yeah, it was just a 1 over from Longy, and they've shifted end. Shukla's going up to the bowling club end now.
Seems to be a competing flock of pigeons down here.
Oh, they're noisy too. Very happy. Happy in their surrounds.
Sparrows are getting in on the action now.
Seem to live well together. There's no disputes between the two.
No disputes.
The pigeon and the sparrow enjoying each other's company, it seems. Crowd getting a bit boisterous. I understand how important this is. Shukla. Well left, Bubba. Very
Just
well
wonder
left,
if Adit, the keeper there, I just wonder if he's standing a bit far back. Just seems to be a long way back there, Botters.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
I'd be inclined to take a step or so in. I mean, that one barely carried.
Don't want one falling short, do you?
Well, no.
Chances might be rare, and if one comes, you've got to take it. Especially with someone like Hyatt, one of the most destructive batters in associate cricket. Shukla, full, Hyatt, bang, straight over mid-off. Didn't get all of it at all. Bit streaky, to be honest with you. Is it going to run away? No, it's going to be collected. They'll just get 2.
Very, very fortunate.
Very streaky, wasn't it?
I have to say that was only just over the mid-off fieldsman. I'm not sure that he meant to hit it in the air, to be honest.
I think he had every intention of hitting in the air, to be honest, Matt.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, I think that's. I just don't think he got all of it. That's what I mean. He
needs a bit more elevation.
Can be susceptible early. Hyatt, HKCC boys will know that. Shukla again. Be encouraged. It's full again, and Bubba throws the kitchen sink at it and misses everything. This is not what's required by Hyatt in this situation.
This is definitely not what's required.
Goodness me.
Are we playing 2020, are we, Botters?
12th man out there and let Hyatt know he's wearing white clothes. It's a 2-day game.
Oh, that was the big heave-ho.
Yeah, that was agricultural. Not a great future in that. Shukla again, be most encouraged. Throws it up. Alright, lets one go. It's better from Bubba. Time is your friend, Bubba Hyatt. Time is your friend. He takes his gloves and regroups himself. Takes his guard. It's good length. That's well bowled, Shukla. It's well bowled. Good battle this, Matt.
Very good battle.
Bubba trying to find his way. 3 off the 6 balls. Shade starting to creep across Kowloon Cricket Club.
Getting a little cool, actually.
Very chilly now. Defended by Hyatt. No run there. Start to mid-off. Streaky from Hyatt. A little bit streaky in that over, but he survives. End of the 9th over. 26 for 1. See Wallace again. This clubhouse end. Still in the sun.
He's got to get his length right, Wallace.
Yeah, he does. Getting great support from his skipper Kinship with only 2 men on the leg side. He's got to repay him. Bowl those right lines. There's 4 overs, 1 made and none for 7. Figures look good, but it's about wickets. It's about making the batsman play. 3 slips, gully, point. Cover. Mid-off. Wallace. Clubhouse end. Can't. That's leg stump line again.
Should be at least a couple.
They're going to come back for 2. The easiest of 2s. Scrivener throws back to the bowler's end. That's not a good first ball, is it?
No, not considering the field he's got.
No. Just pushes it on leg stump and...
Not sure Scrivener would be too happy having to hunt those down.
Scrivener's less than happy at the moment, I'd say. Mr. Mocha. That's short, that's leg side, that's 4. Goodness me.
Wonderful shot. He's very, very strong square of the wicket, Mokan. Very, very short man, so you don't need to be that short for a ball to turn into a pull shot for him. So
well, Wallace would be disappointed
just
with that.
tucked away, but yeah, he's just getting on that leg stump. Just really playing to Mokan's strengths here.
Defending 141, the skipper gives you full offside field, 2 on the leg. We now see someone
Square
coming
leg.
out of slips into square leg, so there's 3 on the leg side now.
That's the thing, though. I mean, if you're bowling that off stump line, you don't need to do that.
No, exactly.
So they've lost the slip now.
Exactly. Wallace. No ball. Mo tries to pull, didn't get hold of that, just pushed it round to that square leg, the new fielder on the leg side. Wallace not comfortable, I don't think. Looking at his delivery
He's
stride.
not happy with the foot marks.
He's not at all. You saw him digging a hole to Australia earlier and looking at those foot marks, worried, frustrated. Try jump at Cash. Just looking at those foot marks also.
Because I've noticed he's not quite getting the follow through that we'd normally expect. So he's sort of getting to the crease and stopping.
Here he comes. That's full. Mo digs it out into the leg side, square leg.
Yeah, he's sort of getting to the crease and stopping a little bit. I think that's just he's just not comfortable with those
through his stride.
Yeah.
He's finding a little bit frustrating, but he's got to regroup. He's got a big job to do.
Massive job.
Mo Khan on to 20. 27, 2 4s and a 6. Dangerous batsman. Wallace. Left outside off stump. Came back in a little bit, probably not over the top of off, but pretty close to it.
A good leave in the end.
Was a good leave. Finish it down there at mid-off, shining the ball feverishly. Give some encouragement to his opening bowler. Wallace. Oh, full toss, leg stump.
Jeez,
Mo misses out.
He got away with one there,
didn't he?
That one should have gone onto Cox's Road.
Punches it down to fine leg for a.
He's picked the only bloke out there.
Wallace not at all happy with the foot marks. Having another look at them between balls.
Well, I mean, one would assume that that's the reason why he might have changed from the other end as well.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure where he goes from there then.
Around the wicket or down to one fine leg. Give someone else a crack. Oh, that was a good ball.
Put him on the gloves, did it?
Yeah, maybe. Handle, gloves. Just took that bottom hand off.
Hits him on the gloves and he stretches his leg.
Yeah, it's natural. Natural next step. 34 for 1 after 10. Shukla's going to continue from the bowling club end. Goodness me. Shukla to continue to Khan. Oof. Well bowled, Ayush Shukla. Desperate for another wicket, HKCC.
Well, he really needs to leave those alone.
He hung his bat out there at that one, didn't he?
Absolute nothing shot. He'd be disappointed by that.
A little lack of loss of concentration there, maybe.
Well, if you're going to have a go at it, have a go.
Yeah, swing hard at it.
Don't just wave the bat at it.
Let it go. Really was a leave ball. Oh, again.
It's another one of those
again. Very encouraging for Ayush Shukla. Just dabbing outside off stump there, Mo Khan. Hyatt coming down the wicket. Just having a little chat with him.
He's saying, mate, leave those ones alone.
Yeah, don't touch them. Difficult time for Mo Khan. I wonder last in Sunday League he was bowled top of off, leaving. So I wonder if that's playing on his mind a little bit. Shukla. Oh,
this is good bowling here, Shukla.
He's eating him all ends up there.
It's a lovely delivery. But again, leave ball, really.
Yeah. 3 leave balls, 3 dabs outside off. Oh, just a little tricky period for him here. That's shorter, that's left.
He's almost taking a little bit of a back step there, Mo. He's going away to leg side a little bit. Let's see if I'm right here.
A little bit the other way.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit of foot movement just before delivery, though.
Yeah.
You're right. He's not sure if he's just trying to make things happen that he doesn't need to, or just going through a little difficult period. 107, KCC trail by. Shukla. Oh, this is a good over,
It's
Matt.
been an absolute ripper.
He's found his groove now, Ayush.
Oh, that's
you played that
beauty.
one. Squared him right up. You see that back leg come right across. Mo's just got to fight through this little period here. Shukla on top in this over. Oh, it's a great delivery. Great delivery. Fincher Shield, the captain's going to like what he's seeing here by his young, fast bowler. That's full and dug out.
It wasn't over, this is.
Dug out by Mo, he survives. Oh, tremendous 11th over there from Shukla. 5 overs, 1 for 18. Important wicket earlier of Devang Balsara. Thinks hired out to the creases, 3 off 9 deliveries.
O'Kane will be quite happy to be down the other end momentarily, I think.
I absolutely agree with you. I've seen Bubba streaky early as well, so what's the time now, Matt? 3:33, scheduled finish in 57 minutes. That won't be happening. Still another 27 overs to bowl, so we'll definitely be going through to 5 o'clock.
Yeah, 100%. And I think they'll struggle to even get the required 34 overs in.
So at least we're
And that'll be close. I think they'll probably get 32 in.
Hour and 27 minutes of cricket.
Wallace has
on day 1.
Wallace has a false start there.
Hasn't been happy with his run up all day, either end. When he was up the other end, he pulled out twice. Pulled out there. Wallace. That's well bowled. Leg sidey.
Yeah, very high, that one.
Leggy.
That's canted into the thigh pad, I think. Oh,
No, it's roll.
No.
There's nothing wrong with height there, Matt. It was
well down leg.
very, very much down leg side.
Our vantage point here is not ideal, really, is it?
Yeah.
We're not behind the bowler's arm.
You
So.
viewers, we're sitting down at, probably cow corner. Not mid-on.
I think we're a fair target down here, actually.
We
boys.
are. If Bubba gets going, we're a very reasonable target.
Definitely got to keep our wits about us.
Yeah. Luckily, we enjoy watching the cricket. We should be able to move if it comes quickly to us. Wallace, that's 1. He's pushed away. They've got a man back now at deep square leg on the boundary.
Oh, a quick shot at the stumps.
Fires that in.
All backed up there by Shah.
Jones just firing himself up, firing that at the non-striker's end.
There was definitely intent in that throw, wasn't there?
Yeah, he's a competitor, Jones, isn't he?
He batted well.
Yeah, he did. He batted very well.
I reckon he might have hit the ball in his hands pretty soon too.
We've got Khan back on strike. That's 1. Dabbed away under the leg side. Mo's thinking about 2. There's never 2 in that.
So they've moved the square for the Mo. They've moved the square leg out to the boundary.
He's back for Hyatt as well.
Yep. So that last over at this end, they had him instead of regular square leg. So they've moved that guy back. So pretty much any sort of dab on the onside is going to be at least 1.
Yeah, that's right. But if you're gonna bowl leg side, you want to bowl that short one and see if you can get that top edge and get that wicket from Hyatt or Khan early. Otherwise, you should be bowling outside off, on off outside. Wallace. That's just another. It's another gimme. That's 3 in a row. Single out to the leg side.
He's really, really struggling with these foot marks.
You'd be very tempted to bring Brett Long on to replace Wallace at this end now. Give Shukla another one at least. He's bowling fantastically
Yeah,
well. He's
bowling well.
really
That
hit his
last over was
groove.
superb.
He has bowled 5, but 2 of them were before the drinks break. So he's got overs in him. We see Jones or Kinshit at that bowling club end after Shukla finishes his spell. Wallace again. Can he sort out his line? No, he can't. That is a streaky shot from Mo Khan. It's just gone over. Its pigeons have been dispersed as the boundary is reached. Elliot Scrivener had no chance there, but it was not a convincing shot.
No, not at all.
At all from Mo Khan.
No, he didn't get any of that. It still made the rope, but could have easily gone down the
Very
throat
much so.
of Scrivener there. That is the way he plays, though.
Yeah, it's the second
He rides his
streaky
luck.
pull we've seen from Mo. Short one again, Wallace. Give him another chance at it. No, full. Defends.
Pigeons on high alert down here at Kalkawai.
Yeah, well, they very much had to get out of the way. They
They're
saw
right in
the
the firing line.
towering frame of Elliot Scrivener chasing a little piece of red leather. That was enough to see them up into the sky.
They were dispersed, didn't they?
But they're back and they're feeding again. No harm is done.
Having a great time.
Tricky period here for Mo still.
Definitely.
Shukla was all over him in the previous over. Streaky pull shot over mid-on, lucky to survive.
Oh, that is a
Wallace puts it on.
magnificent shot.
There we go, there's 6.
That's gone into the cricket nets for 6.
Just behind square, Wallace strays again onto the leg side and Mo just puts him easy as you like. Just leant back and helped it on its way for 6.
I was about to say that deep square is really, really in play here. You often see Mo hole out in that area, so
That'll be Wallace's last over, you'd think, Matt.
I think so. He just seems very, very uncomfortable with his delivery stride. You can see how quickly he's pulling up after he's released the ball. Obviously, he's having trouble with direction, but clearly, if you're not getting that clean release and that follow through at the popping crease, it affects your pace as well.
Well, we know what a good bowler he is and how dangerous he can be, and might be worth just giving him a little bit of a spell and maybe coming back later to wrap up the day.
Yeah, good call.
47 for 1 after 12. Mo Khan, 32 off 38 balls. Bubba Hyatt, 5 off 12. Just a bit of loose bowling there, sees the run rate heading up towards 4 and over. Shukla. It's left by Hyatt.
Yeah, I made mention earlier, Hong Kong Cricket Club really need to see the back of Mo Khan. He just scores so rapidly.
Yeah. Well, you can't bowl on his legs.
I mean, they're
You
freebies.
just can't bowl on his hips.
And to be honest, he's missed a few opportunities as well. So it could have been worse, so to speak.
Shukla bowling good lines. Found his rhythm. Bowled Hyatt defends.
He's really into his groove now, isn't he?
He is. He's bowling tremendously well. Hey, we've got a young child down here playing with the pigeons, running onto the ground. Actually running on the ground, chasing the birds. Very dangerous. His father going out there to rescue him. Goodness me.
Sorry.
Excuse me, sir. Very dangerous. You can see them there, the little father and son trying to enjoy the day. A bit dangerous there, chasing pigeons around when there's a red cricket ball flying around in the air.
Especially with these two batsmen at the crease as
Bubba
well.
Hyatt and Mo Khan, yeah, you don't want to see anything nasty happen. Hence the nettings up around Kowloon Cricket Club. Protecting the spectators, many here today. Tipping the two of them, probably not so much spectators of the cricket, given what we saw. But all's well that ends well, and the little man is holding his father's hand. Shukla beats him again.
Cut him in half.
Absolutely. Young man's holding his father's hand back to the safety of the clubhouse. This is wonderful bowling at the moment from
He's
Shukla.
bowling superbly.
A few HKCC supporters in here today giving great encouragement to Shukla as he strives to take that all-important second wicket. A big wicket to be, either of them, Hyatt or Mo Khan. It's full Bubba.
Oh, it's a beautiful shot.
Beautiful shot.
It won't go all the way.
Easy
Comfortable
two.
too.
Coming up on the 50. 49 for 1. Trail by less than 100 now. Shukla full toss. Just one to mid off there. Shadows crept all the way across the pitch now. Shukla coming out of the sun into the shade where Bubba's facing. Could be a bit tricky the next couple of minutes, facing from that bowling club end. Standing there in the sun with the shade, ball coming out of the shade. 50 for 1, end of the 13th. Partnership now 31. Hasn't been without incident, hasn't been without threat. As we see change of bowler, as we suspected it could be. Brett Long down here from the KCC clubhouse end. Puts his wide brim hat on the ground there.
Cannot afford to be too full here, Longy. With his short boundary down here.
You get too
He's
full
just got to
here.
get that, just a short of a length, a good length. He cannot afford to get too full.
That's right. Anything in the slop, Bubba Hyatt's likely to just lean into it and put it straight back over his head. 51 for 1. End of the 13th. Wallace's spell was 6 overs, none for 29. Bowled too much leg stump, hence nearly going for 5 and over. Let's know what I'm going to do with the field here, Matt.
Still got the deep square in.
Same field on the leg side.
Taking a slip out. And just
Putting over
reinforcing that
Over the cover.
cover area.
So just the one slip now in. Still only the 3 on the leg side. Got mid on. Deep square leg. Moving around towards more of a mid-wicket position now. Shukla down there at fine leg underneath the
Looks
scoreboard.
as though the keeper is going to stand up to the wicket.
Yeah, at it. He's got putting the lid on there. Just making sure. Trying to restrict Bubba Hyatt from taking those couple of steps down the wicket and putting Long straight back over his head. Long. That's full. It's on the pads, but it's going down leg side. Lights dropping quite quickly when the shade comes across.
Yes.
Over in this part of the ground. Wonder with an hour and 15 still to play, whether we run into any trouble with the light later on.
No, I think we'll be alright.
Oh, it's full, just a bit of a leading edge there from Hyatt. Just trying to get the pace right of Long, trying to pick up that pace. Coming out of the shade into the sun. See there in the background the beautiful KCC pool pavilion. Long. Lets that one go outside off stump. Bit of movement back in there into Hyatt. Good leave. long again. It's full. It's on good lines. It's
Well
reliable,
taken
isn't
by
he?
the keeper. Yeah,
It's
he is.
reliable. When was the pool pavilion built, Matt? You know?
Excellent question. I'm going to say maybe 25, 30 years ago.
Okay.
Well, it was here when I got here, and that was 20 years ago. So
So it was already here.
it's PC. It's
Yeah.
pre-Collins.
Long. It's good length. Just defended there to extra cover. Very relaxed on that bubble, wasn't he? Maybe a little too relaxed. Made an over there, Brett Long. A good one. 2 overs, 2 maidens. None for none, Brett Long. KCC remain on 51 for 1. Mokan 32, Bubba High 8 off 24. Very watchful Bubba outside of those 2 or 3 massive heave-hoes earlier, which he was lucky not to edge. Only 90 runs behind now, KCC. Finish here at 5 o'clock or in 24 overs. Another 24 overs. HKCC required to bowl 38 overs before 5 p.m. There'll be no penalties for either side if they're not able to achieve that.
No.
Umpires saying both teams at fault for a little bit of a slow over rate. There'll be no penalties. Scrivener and Shah, the experience over there talking to Shukla. Comes into Mokan. Mokan, nay. There's no run there.
So 1 for 51 botters. Really need another couple of breakthroughs here, don't they? Hong
They
Kong
do.
Cricket Club.
Yeah, tonight. Shukla.
Oh, that's a beautiful rock. He's bowled without luck, hasn't he?
He has. He's bowled. He's probably a little bit streaky from this end before the tea
Oh, that's
break.
an absolute
Yeah.
beauty.
Since he's gone up the other end, he's been magnificent. Very unlucky not to have more than the one.
A little bit
wicket.
off the seam there too. Ooh,
Oh,
yeah,
well
bounce
bowled.
and seam.
Very good. Mo's really struggled with him the last 20 minutes or so.
But still he's out there.
He is. He survived to date. He's just got to get through. Defends there at the point, no run. He's making Mo play. Has been unlucky not to pick up another 1 or 2.
So this is his 7th Shukla.
2 before tea and then his 5th back after the tea break.
So you think maybe you have another 1 or 2 left in him?
I think if he's bowling like this,
I mean,
gets a good rest tonight. Shukla again. Leave by Mo. Yeah, I'm sure Kinchen will take guidance from him, watching him closely. He doesn't want to burn him out either. See, Adet's taking your advice, Matt. He is standing up a little bit
I did feel
closer
he was.
now than he was before.
Yeah, I did feel he was a little too far back.
Defended by Khan. Straight to Kinchen Shah there at mid-off. Couple of pigeons out there a little bit close to the wicket for my liking, Matt, on the offside there, just in front of Kinchett.
They'll need to keep their wits about them.
They will. They're starting to migrate across the ground. Shukla again. Oh, well bowled. Impressive bowling by the young fast bowler.
Another excellent over.
Yeah, wonderful. Really unlucky not to have Mo.
So it'll be Longy to continue from this KCC pavilion end. Two overs, two maidens so far for
Yeah,
Long.
absolutely. Couple of maidens in a row by the Hong Kong Cricket Club bowlers. Long. Height just punches that. Cover. No run.
Got a long off in for Hyatt.
Just giving Long that extra protection down there. Down the ground on the offside.
Just the one slip, gully, backward point.
Do have Ryan Buckley down at
Cow corner.
yeah, probably
Call it
a
cow
little bit
corner.
around mid wicket. On the right on the boundary. Bowling those nagging lines. 14 deliveries without a run now. Long as bowled.
He's kept it extremely tight.
High at 8 off 26.
Don't see that very often.
No, you don't. But you know, from his perspective, you know, he threw the bat around a little bit early, missed, learned his lesson,
Yeah.
and buckled down. Just throws that one up there a little bit slower, maybe. Just wonder how long Hyatt can contain himself. Oh, might have been tempted with that one, Matt. Played with discipline,
Especially with
defended.
his short boundary, but he's bowled a wonderful length. I think that's been the key
He has.
here. Long, we know when bowling at this this short end, this pavilion end, if you over pitch, you go.
Very well bowled. And I like the fact Adit Gorawara is up to the stumps as well, just keeping
Put a
Hyde
bit
in
of
his
pressure
crease,
on.
because if it wasn't for that, I'm sure Bubba would be half a pace down the wicket, just trying to mess up Long's line and his length. Sorry. It's good cricket here from HKCC.
Yeah, just
Hitting
putting the
these-
screws on the runs.
Pinning these two down. Hyatt leans back, there's no run there, it's defended. One ball away from his third maiden here. All of them to Hyatt. There goes Bubba.
There it
There
goes.
is. There's the 6. Two full, crashes into the Kowloon Cricket Club clubhouse, and Bubba Hyatt, after 17 dots from Brett Long, got one that little bit fuller and just put it straight over the top of Long on for 6. As a new ball is run out by the third umpire, no one's getting that one back. First lost ball of the day. Just got full. Hyatt just leaned on it.
Yeah.
Easy as you like.
Bang.
Bang, yeah. That one's not coming back. Right on to 14 with that 6. 57 for 1 after 16 overs. There is an attempt to retrieve the ball, that's why there is the slight delay here. To this point, unsuccessful.
Would have thought they might have been able to get that one. It's
Bubba just taking a drink, Mo also taking a drink. There's a little break in play. I think they're going to go with the the ball out of the box rather than waiting for someone in the crowd to retrieve it. Retrieve the previous. The opportunity to rehydrate the batsman. Had some tricky moments. Shukla's going to continue. It's been all over the top of Mo Khan the last couple of overs. But Mo's still there, 32 of 45 balls.
Mighty Mo.
Mighty Mo, man.
He's been a great cricketer for the club, actually.
About too right.
Been around a long time, Mo. Damn good keeper, too.
Refuses to keep these days.
Well, I mean, there's KCC's got quite a
Shukla.
few. I think I mentioned earlier today, there was a period there with the KCC we didn't have any keepers at all, and now we've sort of got a heap of them. So.
Yeah. Well, international quality keepers as well. Chris Carter and Jamie Atkinson. Shukla a little bit wide of off stump there. Previous delivery. Comes in again. It's defended, there's no run there, Mo. And wicket just comes in, cleans up easily. Well bowled again. It's got Mo pinned down. Bowling really good line and length to Mo Khan. Not getting too short, not giving him the opportunity for him to turn him around the corner to that short boundary here at the KCC. That's short, just as I say that he does. Top edge, that'll be 6. Top edge over the top of the side screen, 6, too short. Mo got a little bit on it, top edge, bit of luck over the top of the keeper, 6 runs.
To the shortest boundary on the ground.
It's probably
45? 40?
Probably 45 metres, I'd say, to that shortest part there.
I know you're a metres man, Bodders, not a yards man.
No, I don't do yards,
You
man.
do correct me often.
Don't do yards. Young metres man.
And again, Shukla bowling without luck.
Yeah. Comes in again. That's a good line.
Mo getting
Better
frustrated here.
length. He just dabs outside the off stump again. Waves his right arm in a bit of frustration. Doesn't need to get frustrated. Hour to go in the day's play. He wants to be there at stumps. 38 or 49. Shukla. That's full. That'll be 4.
He's hit
No,
the...
what is it? Hit the toe of the bat or something?
No, I think it's hit. It just hit the splice. It's he
No ball.
He didn't get hold of it at all.
It's a no ball. Full toss above the hip. He's going to get a warning as well.
I think he may have had a warning.
Oh, had a free go at it, but didn't take full advantage. It's definitely full. I think umpire Tabarak Dar is giving the warning. He's got out his little.
Just informing Captain Kinchit Shah.
Got out his little book there, so Ayush needs to be very careful not to have one slip out of the hands again. Barbara Hyatt. Didn't sound good off the bat.
Didn't get a hold of that either.
It's just gone straight up in the air. They're going to come back for 2. Again, a little unlucky there. Shukla, he's bowled 2 short balls. Bubba didn't get hold of that one. Mo top edged him before.
No one out there though.
No, it's free. Plenty of grass. Next man after like a mid-wicket is Jamie Atkinson over there with the pads on having a drink. That's it, defended by Hyatt. It's the end of the over. Might be Shukla's last over.
He's just starting to look a little frustrated, isn't he?
Could very well
It's
be
the body language.
a little break for him. So we have the third umpire coming out onto the field here. calling for the ground staff. Actually, I think they're going to do a bit of a sweep as we are having a drinks break on the hour at 4 o'clock. So we'll be back with you in a couple of minutes' time for the last hour of this intriguing clash with KCC on 67 for 1.
Home for All this program was planned with the aim of encouraging healthy lifestyle, social inclusion, and cultural exchange between children from different backgrounds in Hong Kong through cricket, including ethnic minorities and Hong Kong Chinese children.
I'm Dave and I'm 11 this year. I live in Hong Kong and also I'm a captain of CHK Dragon Shield 11.
After a long time, we get to play cricket all together with many teams without a mask. Because of Corona, we had to stay home in lockdown. We couldn't really go outside and play. So today we get to go out. It was really fun. The whole team enjoyed it.
People from different backgrounds, different gender can play together because cricket is a special sport. You don't only require fitness because you have different positions like fielding, bowling, batting, all requires different techniques, different skills and different mindset. So people from different gender, different backgrounds can play together and should play together.
There's actually no judgment of any culture to play and any gender to play. Sport is for everybody.
雖然香港有好多唔同種族嘅人，但係香港都係我哋嘅屋企。
Hong Kong is my home, and I hope that this program sends the message that this is home for all.
So we're back live for the final hour.
Hopefully the final hour. I noticed during that drinks break, Matt, that the umpires have taken a light meter out there with them as the sun sets behind the Eastview apartments here on Cox's Road, Jordan. The light can dim pretty quickly and hopefully we get the full hour in.
Yes, indeed.
We're going to see a bit of spin now Luke Jones from the bowling club end. Another interesting phase of the match this will be. Jones to Mo Khan, who again takes that bail off, the leg stump bail, and whacks his centre into the KCC pitch. See how Mo, see if he can play Jones with patience. Fine leg coming up. We've got a deep square leg. We've got no one down with the pigeons here at long on. We've got Kinchett staying up inside the circle and mid on. Scrivener inside the circle at mid off. So a sweeper out there, Matt, over the other side of the ground. There is in the sun.
Yes,
Can't
indeed.
see who that is out at deep cover, sweeping the offside boundary. Jones. It's the man at short mid wickets blocking my view. With Khan there. Good bit of turn there for Jones straight up.
Sure was.
Floats that one up. Mo, let's go.
It looks like there's a rather entertaining game of cricket going on, a secondary game of cricket going on there up on top of the pool pavilion.
Up on top of the pool pavilion, I would say.
Looks like my young fella Charlie Collins is up there with
my young fella, Jaden Botfield.
is
plus
Ashley
many
Caddy up
others.
there, our director of cricket. Might
Jones
be up there.
again. Mo attempts to sweep, half a shout there for LBW, but nothing on. I think you've got Charlie Walsh up there, Ash Caddy, Charlie Collins, Jaden Botfield, a few others. Bit of stump cricket up on the roof of the pool pavilion.
All a bit of fun, boys.
Having a lovely time. Jones throws that one up. Mo, let's go. Appreciable turn. Good battle. 2 slips in.
There might be Chris Petticoat Lane Carter up there as well.
Chris Carter having a go with the stump cricket. Teak Iqbal up there. Wonderful camaraderie throughout the club.
Big appeal up
Big
there.
appeal. I think someone's gone. The Teak's given it, I think. A lot of fun. Jones. It's shorter. No, just dabs it down. Didn't need to do that. I think we're a previous commentary team of Tom Heisinger and Chico, I think, are enjoying the festivities up there at the stump cricket on the roof.
Well, their work's done for the day. They can have a cold beer. And
Charlie Collins is batting now. Wonderful game up there. Might send the roving camera up there. Take a look at that one.
I think is that Dan Crowther up there? I think it might be Dan the Man.
Dan Crowther's involved.
So it's an invitational.
Yeah. Wonderful spectacle. Secondary game of cricket going on. We're going to see spin from both ends here, are we? No, we're going to see Brett Long.
Well,
ends.
he's literally been bowling at both ends.
Yes.
Bring him on from both ends.
It's 3 overs, 2 maidens, none for 6, just the one Bubba High, big 6 up under the KCC clubhouse. Otherwise, it's been 17 dot balls from Long. Mo's discarded with the helmet. No cap, no need as the sun's gone here at Cowling Cricket Club. Hyatt on strike to Long. 17 dots and 1-6 Hyatt versus Long. Long, bowling club end. Hyatt goes bang, straight back over his head, into the white side screen. Second 6 for Hyatt off Brett Long.
That was a clean strike, wasn't it? Didn't try and overhit it.
Well, not that's 2 in a row. Actually, it was the last ball of his previous over went for 6. First ball of this over. No, it was a lovely clean strike. Boom. No need to run there, Bubba. Long. Let's get that line right. Bubba goes
that
again.
one's gone again.
It's over to the practice wickets. It's another 6. That's 3 in a row from Hyatt.
Some really clean hitting here from Hyatt.
Gets in this rich vein of form, he can take the match away. KCC up to 79 for 1, only trailing by 62. Hyatt 2 6s off this over, and with the 6 off the last ball of the previous. It's 3 in a row. Hyatt versus Long. Hyatt winning the battle at the moment. Long, that's a better length. Hyatt just tucks him away for one around the corner. Push the man back on the long on boundary now. Hyatt just rearranging his pads. Slow early, rocket along to 29 with those 3 sixes.
Kinshid, the skipper, though, got to keep attacking here. Got to get wickets.
Got to get a couple tonight, you think, Matt. Only trailing by 61 at the moment. KCC. Long to Mo, defends watchfully. Long to Khan. Mo's turned over, go now. It's gone over mid-off. Pitched inside the boundary and it's gone across the boundary for 4. Thought it might have held up like a good 9-iron, but no, it did go across the boundary for 4. So
big over now.
Very big over. 17 off it. Long after 17 dot balls earlier has been expensive with the next 6 deliveries. Long low defends off the thigh pad. And thanks there, one of our viewers has mentioned the audio might be coming through a little bit quicker than the video. We do have the technicians onto that right now, hopefully rectifying that situation. Thank you for that advice. 84 for 1, 19 overs. Mo Khan sneaking up on his 50, 43 off 58. As we see another wicket fall at the stump cricket game on top of the pavilion.
It's all happening up there, bots.
Luke Jones just having a little look up there, maybe looking for inspiration. Wickets falling quickly up on the pool pavilion. He'd like to see exactly the same on the main ground. Just have a feeling something might happen here with Jones.
Yeah, I tipped him to go fairly well on this sort of wicket, but
it's an appreciable turn. Bowling to Hyatt for the first time. Throws that one up. Bubba pushing out in front of his eyes there, defending.
Rocks back and knocks that one down to long off for a single.
Jones again. Khan just defending watchfully. Probably didn't need to play that. Just pushed it there and bounced in front of second slip. I like the fact we've still got 2 slips in.
More bowl there from Jones.
Good turn.
Gave it plenty of flight, didn't
he? He did. Threw it up.
Right above the batsman's eye line. Looking to induce him into a false shot.
That one much shorter from Jones. Stuck in the hand. Mo Khan puts him straight over deep square leg.
Well, there was a man there.
He needed to be
just gone a few yards over his head.
So needed to be 5 metres the other side of the rope to be in that. So another big 6 from Mo takes him to 49. Won't bring up his 50 there, just slaps that down to mid-on for no run. It's the end of the 20th over. Cowling Cricket Club 91 for 1. So looking a bit menacing at the moment, Matthew, for HKCC. Mo on 49, Bubba on 30. Really unleashing in that last Brett Long over, and it is going to be the last Brett Long over for a period of time as Kinchett looks to Elliot Scrivener for that much needed wicket. Big, tall, wily left arm spin bowler.
I wouldn't mind seeing Kinchett himself have a roll at some stage.
Yeah, I thought he might have gone to himself now, but he's gone to Scrivener. Temperature really starting to drop here with the sun down. Matt Collins still hasn't gone for the jumper as yet.
Pretty thick skin, mate.
Very thick skin. I'm here sitting here shivering in my jumper. Scrivener just setting the field. In conjunction with his skipper, Kinchett, and how important another wicket is. Umpire Prakash just going to take a vantage point over a point rather than square leg. Changes in the field. Shukla was short third person, now moving across into that mid-wicket area. See the lawn bowlers there in the background. KCC Bowling Club. Enjoying the day. Scrivener.
Firmly struck, but straight to mid-off.
No run there. Partnership 72. Very good one.
Yeah, it's been very, very important. The lead now trimmed to just 50.
Bubba
Oh, and that's
slaps
cut
that.
away powerfully.
There's no sweeper out there for Scrivener.
4 runs.
Yeah, a bit short. Bubba takes full advantage. He's on to 34. We've got 40 minutes of play, Matt. Might get pretty close to the 141 tonight, you think?
No, it just depends. Depends if wickets fall.
Bubba just missing that one, striking him on the pad. Is that Brett Long under the lid there at short square leg?
Yeah, it looks like him.
I do like the fact they're still on the attack, Matt.
Well, it has to be.
Slip, leg slip.
Gotta be.
Close on the leg side.
Oh, that one struck powerfully away again through that point area. 4 more.
It's too short from Scrivener.
Too much width.
High
Too short.
rocks back. Slaps him through the offside for the second boundary of the over.
And runs have flowed very freely since the drinks break, Potters.
Yeah, they have, Matt. They have indeed. And oh,
That was awfully close to that man in there at short square leg. Just lobbed over him.
oh, it just bobbled up over the top of his helmet, didn't it? That's the thing, you know, we say, you know, I'm loving HKCC going on the attack, but it's got to be supported by the bowling, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
You can't afford to drop short. These batsmen, both of them, so destructive, and they can escalate the runs so very quickly if the bowling's not absolutely spot on.
So Lukey Jones to continue from the KCC Pavilion end.
Sparrows outnumbering the pigeons here. Pigeons are off. Scared. It's like sitting in an aviary down here at this time of day, isn't it? Jones throws it up, Mo leaves. 2 overs, none for 7, Jones.
He's got that one away fine.
No sweeps.
Just the single. And that brings up the 50 for Mo Khan and the 100 for KCC. Excellent batting there from Mo Khan.
Yeah, tremendous 50 there off 65 balls, 4 4s, 4 6s. Really battled through that difficult period where Shukla was right on top of him, but he survived and works his way up to his 50 runs. He's trailing by 41 now. It's also the 100 up for KCC.
As Jones brings in a short cover.
Bubba.
Oh, that's big.
Bubba has put Jones straight back over his head, and we could be looking for another ball.
So I think a new agate needs to go out. That one's history.
This is starting to get away from HKCC.
Yeah.
Bubba quickly up to a runner ball, 44 off 44. Big shots.
But again, didn't try and overhit that one, did he? Just leant into it.
No.
Gave it the elevation, bang.
There's no danger at all. It's his 4th 6. 4 each now to Mo and Bubba. Slight delay in play while the crowd looks for the ball, see if it can be retrieved. In the meantime, the umpires, the 3rd umpire, kindly bring them out a replacement. Jones has got to find something here.
And take 2. That one's gone as well. 6 more from Hyatt.
That's his 50. 50 off 45 balls. His teammates in the crowd, warm applause.
What a wonderful partnership.
50 off 45.
And they've had their tough times too.
They have, both of them.
Been able to work through it. And runs have scored really, really quickly since the drinks break. They've been able to retrieve that particular one. So Bubba backs away.
Umpire signals dead ball. Punch that down the ground for a single. Sneaking up on a 100 partnership here as well.
Yeah, very valuable. The lead now just 28.
Run rate going along at over 5 now with this destructive part of the innings by Mo and especially Bubba. 5 6s for Bubba in addition to his 2 4s. It's really important half an hour for the Hong Kong Cricket Club here. 94 the partnership, these two. Scrivener to continue. Interested to see what Fincher does with the field. Does he stay right hard on the attack? Long on's gone back to Hyatt. Still got Brett Long under the lid. Leg slip, first slip. No sweeper. Can't be short. outside off.
Well fielded there by Scrivener.
Push that one a little bit quicker through. Hyde defends well. Sweeper now goes back on the boundary at point.
Oh, a little bottom edge there maybe? No?
Did it just keep low? It was bottom edge. Scrivener, continue. Strikes Hyatt on the pad there.
Can't have been far away.
Just drifting down leg side. I think Tabarak Dara's probably decided. Hyatt looks around to at it. Says that's not out.
That might have been another wicket in the secondary game up there.
I think another wicket
Potters.
has fallen up on the pool pavilion roof by the sounds of the excitement up there. That's a much better over from Scrivener. Very good over. KCC 113 for 1, trailing by 28. Put themselves well in front and in control of this Fincher Shield at the Kowloon Cricket Club. Both batsmen brought up their half centuries. Taking a little quick drink. We've got a change of bowler here. Mo Khan and both batsmen going back to the helmets. Kinshit Shah going to Ayush Shukla and saying, "Young man, give me another one. You got Balsara out LBW early. I need you to do a job for me here." Bowled beautifully to Mo. He's coming in from the clubhouse end this time. Bowled beautiful spell from the bowling club end earlier.
Didn't you what?
Kinshit's going to want the same thing from him down here. Half an hour to go in the day's play. We're definitely not getting in the full over count today. Man back at deep square leg. 2 slips. Gully. Point. Shukla to Khan.
Oh, that one's cut away beautifully at backward point there.
Short, outside off stump. 4. Bit of a loosener there, Matt.
Yeah, it was. Too much width, too short. And a bit of a gift there for the in-form Mo Khan.
Looking good.
And a great take there by young Adir.
Spray down leg side that one from Shukla. Another loosener. Mo defends. Icy cold here, KCC. Shukla in the short sleeves. Trying to find his radar. Take that all important wicket. See the back of Mo Khan tonight.
He's pulled that one away. Just for a single out to deep square. Just so strong, square of the wicket, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. You just can't get short to him. Short, middle to leg, and
I mean, it does occasionally lead to his demise as well, but he just scores so many runs square of the wicket.
So we have seen him, mentioned it earlier, seen him get out top edging that pull shot early in his innings, but he's off and away now.
That one's powerfully hit away. Mid-wicket, 4 runs, Bubba Hyatt.
Oh, you're Shukla getting a little bit too short there, and Bubba just disposing of it easily. Just the 3 men on the leg side. Hit it well in front of the man at deep square leg. Easiest of boundaries. As it brings up the 100 partnership, Matt. 103 now, both on 55. That's better, and it's well defended by Hyatt.
So, the lead now just 19.
122 for 1. Not out batsman Hyatt, 55. Mo Khan, 55. 19 behind. Huge one for 40 off his 9 overs. Going to continue with Scrivener from the bowling club end. Outside off stump, let go by Khan. Watchful, Mo Khan there. Just pushed it out to Luke Jones in cover.
One's worked away out to the man out there at deep mid wicket, just a single. Calls of a catch there momentarily, but it was pretty safe.
He just got a bit short there on the leg stump, and Mo didn't. Probably wanted to hit that behind square, to be honest, where there is no one. Just worked it around the corner. Hyatt. It's that one on the full.
Jeez, he hit that one hard.
Smashed it to mid off.
Good bit of fielding there by Jones. Covers.
When Bubba Hyatt is on, he makes the game look easy, doesn't he?
He does.
That's well defended there. Just the 18 behind.
So it concludes the 25th over. KCC 1 for 123.
Kowloon Cricket Club be very happy with their performance so far today. Rolling the Hong Kong Cricket Club earlier today for just 141 and losing Devang Bolsara early, but Mo Khan and Bubba Hyatt have put on over 100 and take the score up, as you say, Matt, to 123 for 1. Ayush Shukla. Defended by Mo Khan. stump cricket seems to have finished, and all the boys are back to watching this last 25 minutes, this Fincher Shield clash. Callan Cricket Club well on top. Shukla, good line, good length, no defence.
Not too much backing up there by Bubba Hyatt.
And Bubba's thinking about 9 eyes now, Matthew.
You reckon he's had enough?
4s only for the next 25 minutes. 4s and 6s is the call.
Oh, guided very, very nicely down to third person. And it's not going to go all the way, is it? Yes, it will. Yes, it's gone for 4. He just waited on that one, played it late, and got it past the gully there, and it was 4 runs.
Straight through the gap, wasn't it? It's a lovely shot. Not the brute force of Mo Khan that we're used to. It's a bit of finesse of Mo Khan. Skipper just having a chat to Ayush.
It's a bump ball.
Now there's a half a shout there, but I'm pretty sure that was a bump ball. Yeah.
Bowler not interested.
Straight into the ground. A little bit of interest behind the stumps, but better side of that in front of the wicket, and no doubt bump ball. No interest from the fielder. Bowler was a little bit interested. No interest from point fielder there, just behind point.
I think that may have been an errant
Mo-Khan.
pigeon coming across the line of sight there.
I think it was too.
I think it may have been one of those
pesky
white ones.
pigeon. You see, yeah, there he is again,
Look
and
at
he's
his
just
duck.
settling himself there, 2 wickets across. Just trying to get a better view himself, getting in close to Mo Khan there. Just he's loved watching the 60 runs so far. Pigeon. He's just trying to get in a little bit closer to better view of this last 20 minutes.
Oh, and that one slashed away. There's no one down there at third person, and that's another 4. So just 10 required now for KCC to get themselves a first innings lead.
Mo goes along to 64.
A lead which temporarily, anyway, does win them the Fincher Shield. But of course, Hong Kong Cricket Club still have the opportunity to win the game outright tomorrow. You never know. There's a chance.
Well, that's why wickets are so crucial. A couple of wickets tonight, if they can get it together in the last 20 minutes, because otherwise Callan Cricket Club will just bat and bat and bat tomorrow. Last ball of this, the 26th over from Shukla.
Oh, good ball there from Shukla.
Defended by Khan.
Bubba Hyatt not interested in the quick single.
Quick single available. Bubba doesn't shout a big no, just puts that big fist of his in the air. Says to Khan, I'm going nowhere. I'll keep strike. You look after that end, I'll look after this end. We'll get through to stumps with a lead, only trailing by 10. 64 not out, Mo Khan, 79 deliveries, but behind himself 55 off 57. Ayush Shukla 1 for 48 off his 10 overs. Scrivener 3 overs, none for 9. Luke Jones 3 overs from this, the clubhouse end, none for 21, and Brett Long utilised at both ends for overs, none for 23. Light's fading, but looks like we're probably going to get through, Matt. Hopefully, another 20 minutes. We got change of bowler. Fincher Shah said to Elliott, Scrivener, take a break. I'll bring it home from here at the bowling club end. Can Kinchant find something? Find that wicket they desperately need. Still got the man in close under the lid. Very short square leg, first slip. Man back on the boundary at long on. Inside the circle, Elliot Scrivener himself at mid-off. Luke Jones at mid-wicket. No sweeper back on the offside boundary. Deep square leg just behind square. Kinchant Shah. Bubba High just stands up and defends that. Going along a good clip, Matt. Over 5 and over still.
Yeah, it doesn't look it on the screen, but it is getting quite dark here.
Bubba leans forward, defends. Light dropping really quickly here.
Wonderful ball there from Shah.
Kinchant beats Bubba there.
Right through him.
Played around it actually.
Bit of a nothing shot really.
Yeah,
in
he
the
played
end.
around it. It was. Just got to hold his concentration here high, get himself through the stumps. That's much more solid in defence there. Just goes down the track, bit of gardening there from Hyatt.
He struck that one firmly. Won't beat Scrivener there. It's a whitish bit off. Just the single.
Wasn't full toss, got away with that.
Did get away with that one.
Inside edge there from Khan.
Yorked him.
Yeah. Bit lucky to survive. Bit unlucky, Kinchant Shah. Good over.
So 17 minutes of play left today, assuming the light doesn't end things earlier. So should get another, what, 5 overs in, Potters, thereabouts?
Well, Shukla keeps going from this end. No, they're going to move Scrivener down to this clubhouse end. I was sort of thinking maybe if the quick man was on, might have a bit more trouble with the light than the spinners. Helmets come off. Bubba decides to leave his helmet on, probably keeping him warm as the temperature drops, Matt. So we'll see Scrivener now from this, the KCC clubhouse end. Bubba is doing something. He's called the 12th man back out. Maybe getting rid of that helmet after all. He's moved to the cap with spin from both ends. 16 minutes left. Another 4 overs maybe, yeah?
Yeah, 4 or 5.
It's important, Hong Kong Cricket Club pick up a couple of wickets. Do everything they can to pick up a couple of wickets. Their lead is cut to 9 runs only now. Scrivener's got Kinchant Shah down here with the pigeons at long on. He's got a deep square leg. And they're the only 2 men on the leg side. And that's it. Sweeper out on the cover boundary. Long off. My apologies, there is the man in short on the leg side there. The man in short on the leg side plus 2 on the boundary, that's it. Scrivener to Hyatt.
It's powerfully struck again, and that has beaten the fielder down there. I think it's Jones down there. Beautiful shot from Hyatt, 4 runs.
Tremendous clean hit.
It's rocked back on that one. Quite a shortish boundary out there today. Fielder had no hope. Oh, and that's a better shot.
Goodness me.
That was nothing more than just a little bunt, and that's gone straight down to cow corner for 4 more.
What type of
How's the
bat
timing
got?
on that? The timing on that was absolutely exquisite.
That was one of the most relaxed, clean bunts, as you said.
It was just a bunt.
Yeah, and it flew off the bat. It was just to our right-hand side, and it went like an absolute rocket.
Tracer bullet.
Yes. Amazing. Rockets to 64. Hyatt and Mokan, both 64. Let's that one go. Astonishing shot before. Boundary. Boundary took the score to 140 as well. KCC only one behind the total posted earlier this morning by Hong Kong Cricket Club after winning the toss and electing to bat all out for 141.
Just got him caught on the crease there, Hyatt. Not a lot of footwork there.
Not at all, was there?
Whacked down to long on for a single, so that ties up the scores.
Yep, that single ties them. End of Scrivener's over. End of his fourth. Run for 18. Scores level 141. Deep into this day one, session 3. 13 minutes on the clock. Fincher. Short sleeve shirt. Around his field, directing. No mid off at the moment. Pushing Scrivener back on the boundary there behind square. Shukla's going back to long off. Long on, long off. No one sweeping out on the offside boundary. Hyatt with the cap on. And defence.
And that one struck down the ground for a single. So that gives KCC the first innings
Where's the lead?
Well, potentially the game.
They go past
mathematically and what have you. There's still the potential for Hong Kong Cricket Club to get a flurry of wickets and get themselves out there batting again, and then give KCC
very much so
a target to chase late tomorrow. But it really doesn't look very likely.
That's beaten everyone.
That's
going to go down just trodden on inside the boundary by Ryan Buckley there.
Some buys, I believe. Yep.
2 of them. Hyatt
One.
back on strike.
Only the one. Bubba Hyatt's not in a hurry out there at the moment.
He did mention that earlier. Tend to agree. There's going to be no run there. The clock ticks along to 4:50 Hong Kong local time. Just defended back to the bowler. Just these two will be looking to get through this last 10 minutes and starting to dream about 100 each tomorrow. Hyatt defends solidly. It's the end of that shower over. KCC lead by 2. Have won the match on first innings, as Matthew Collins pointed out earlier. But we still very much have a game on our hands. Go past them 1 down. Very pleased with their performance today. Skipper Jamie Atkinson. Mo leaves that. Side off. Matt, I can see Dan Pascoe's padded up over there.
The
I
night
think
watchman.
they're going to bring the night watchman in if there was to be a wicket in the next over or two. Short by Scrivener, and Mo missed it altogether and copped it in the hip. Or maybe a little bit further round from the hip. Maybe in between both hips, one might say. In that region, let's say. No damage done, it would seem. Just punched away, looking for stumps now. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Leaves. Over.
So that concludes the 30th. KCC 1 for 143. It's been a really complete performance today, Bodders, hasn't it?
Well, it has from the word go. Pretty much only thing HKCC have won today so far is the toss. After
Yes,
that,
I mean, Fincher did the right thing.
oh, of course,
having a
absolutely
bat.
did the right thing. Jamie would have done exactly the same thing. There's no doubt about it. But the bowling this morning from the KCC
Davison,
boys were fantastic.
Zaz Khan.
Yeah, wonderful five.
He ended up with 6. Did he get 6 in the end? 5.
5. Teague chimed in with 4. Jay Davidson taking the other wicket.
I thought Jay bowled very, very well early
He
doors.
did. He got Gorowa for a duck off 24 balls. He bowled very well. 7 catches to Atkinson in those 10 wickets.
Well, Carter get his spot back.
I actually mentioned that directly to Chris Carter between innings. Shah.
Hit powerfully down the ground. Just a single.
Scores 144 for 1, lead of 3 for the Kowloon Cricket Club now.
So you think the plan just tomorrow morning is just to keep batting, just bat time?
It's the only plan, isn't it?
Look to try and bat Hong Kong Cricket Club out of any chance of winning outright.
Absolutely. You know, see where you are a session and a half in. If you think you've got enough to have a crack at bowling them out in a session and a half, maybe declare and send them back in, or just punish them and bat all day if they could. Anyway, that's for tomorrow. Still got 6 minutes tonight. You see a HKCC hat trick. Changes all that plan tomorrow.
Funnier things have happened, Bodders.
Both these batters well into their 60s now, looking for stumps.
It's gone right through him.
Bit of excitement there from Kinchett.
Another one of those that just yorks him.
Very full. Very full delivery. Defended in the light, which is fading very quickly now.
Well, say we'll get 2 more overs in, I'd think.
Yeah, 5 minutes on the clock.
You can
Should
start
get
the
2.
last one, yeah.
Scrivener's going to bowl the one from this clubhouse end, or not, as the case may be. He picks up his sweater and puts his hat back on, and Kinchett Shah says, I'm going to give the last over to
Shukla? No. Who's going to have a roll?
Nazaket Khan.
It is too.
The leg spin of Nazaket Khan. He's going to try something a little bit different here. Hired on strike. Good move. Got to try something different. 144 for 1. Why not throw the ball to the Hong Kong national captain? Unchanged field. 3 on the leg side, strong offside field. Throw it to Nazaket. find me a wicket. Quiet to take strike.
That was certainly up-ish.
It was well out. Bubba played that well out in front of his eyes. Just pushed it up in the air. Really half a chance there. Gets high down to the safety of the non-striker's end.
Mighty Mo Khan on strike.
Bit of gardening here. Could be the last over. Adage just saying, what about the time? I'm sure they're not intentionally time wasting. It does look like it needs a lot of work in the middle of the pitch there where the ball never bounces. Khan. It's a big sound. He's gone! He's gone!
It was the quicker
Oh, by
one.
John Prakash. Nizakat Khan just pushed that one through. It's taken Mo on the front pad and he's been given out LBW. There's the second wicket. What a masterful ball change there from Kinshit Shah. Second ball from Khan. Is that going to give us stumps? With 3 minutes to 5 o'clock? No, or someone else?
No, I think
Batsman coming in, and I think it will be...
Will this be Dan?
Dan.
He's our man.
Dan the Man Pascoe coming out as night watchman. Well, Mo Khan gone. Well made 64. Set this game up beautifully for KCC. Dan Pascoe coming out as night watchman. Just watching the replay there. Certainly struck him right in front, and I think the bat was behind the pad. Mo Khan on his way. A well made 64. It'd be very disappointing not to get through to stumps, but he did a wonderful job for his team. Dan Pascoe.
The Professor.
The Prof comes out. 4 balls from Nizakat Khan in what will probably be the last over now, I would say, with that wicket falling. Just chewing up a little bit more time. Official clock is 4:59. 4 balls to go. This will be the last over, I would suggest. Bringing the man up.
Suggest you're correct, Botters.
Man's coming up off the boundary at deep square leg into a short mid-wicket position. Everyone inside the circle now, I think, Matt.
Yep.
See if they... The night watchman, Dan Pascoe.
And that struck well. That's through the
Punches it
covers.
off the back foot for
And that
4.
will be 4.
Nizakat just dropping that one short, stuck in his hands, and Pascoe rocked back, bang, right out of the middle, 4 runs. That won't worry Kinshit Shah one little bit. He'll just want Nizakat to throw these next 3 up in the air, see if he can get one to bite, and take another one. Mo Khan just over 2 hours through 64, Nizakat Khan pushes that through, and very unlucky not to have another wicket there. Very unlucky. Oh,
Into the ground.
Yeah, we're into the ground. And the second slip, it nearly pushed through underneath his bat. Dan Pascoe, a little bit of chat going on there between Pascoe and Hyatt. Just got bottom edge on that, nearly pushed through onto the stumps. Nizakat Khan.
Defended away, no run.
It's flat through, and
So you'd think this would be the last ball of the day,
this will be the
Botters.
last ball. One to come. What's Nizakat Khan going to do here? He's going to throw it up in the air.
And well defended.
Pushes through. Pascoe defends well. Does his job as the night watchman.
Umpires remove the bails.
And that brings us to the end of day 1. The not-out batsman Dan Pascoe, night watchman, 4 runs. At the other end, Bubba Hyatt, 68 not out off 76 balls. Good game, day of cricket, Matt.
Yeah, it was. Hong Kong Cricket Club will be bitterly disappointed after having won the toss and electing to bat, which I think we've mentioned several times. I think it's the right call, but unfortunately for them, they just weren't able to put it together. Some great bowling from KCC, Atiq Iqbal 4 for 44, Azaz Khan 5 for 40, Jay Davidson as well, I thought bowled quite well, 1 for 35, and Dan Pascoe none for 10, keeping it tight at that bowling green end, none for 10 off 10 overs. And with the bat, it was really just Ninad Shah with a 44. Luke Jones also chiming in for 40. But 141 really was never going to be enough, and KCC now with a commanding position in the game, having won the first innings. It's a really uphill battle now for HKCC. So I would think just KCC will bat as long as they can tomorrow and look to bat Hong Kong Cricket Club out of the game. So
Kowloon Cricket Club go to stumps, 149 for 2. Bubba Height not out 68 with the night watchman Dan Pascoe 4. Well-made Mo Khan 64 off 92 deliveries before he was trapped in front in the last over of the day from Nazakat Khan. I think KCC will be extremely pleased at stumps to be leading by 8. Bubba Height, go home, have a good night's sleep, come back 9:30 Hong Kong time and start again.
Indeed, mate. So thanks for everyone that's listened in today. We'll be back tomorrow, as Bod has mentioned, at 9:30 to bring you all the live action.
Men out there to really make heroes of themselves and put HKCC back in this game. Jay Davidson again. Oh, it's lofted over the top.
Oh, great start, great shot that.
Straight up.
Maybe it's a symptom of almost trying to exert himself too much. He needs to just get into his rhythm as he comes up to the crease, Jay.
Shot.
That's absolutely punched straight down the ground for 4 runs. That's
Watching Pascoe. Watching him at training, which I know a lot of the kids do, but watching him bowl as well, just going through the motions. There's a lot to learn, a lot to pick up.
Davidson, last ball. That's
Shot.
4. That's 4.
That is a bullet.
Ninad's has been a really force for good for KCC. He's done an excellent job as he took over from Matt Stiller as Director of Cricket. I think you're seeing that both on and off the field.
What
Absolutely
a shot.
beautiful. Luke Jones.
How often